Sergeant Perry as well as Sergeant Ortiz. They're both from District 4 Patrol. They were some of the first supervisors out here on the scene. This evening at approximately 6:30 p.m., we had a male driver and a female passenger. It's a couple, husband and wife. The husband was driving. They were traveling eastbound here on Old Greenhouse Road. And all of a sudden, the male driver reported hearing what he thought sounded like gunshots. It sounded like fireworks to him. And all of a sudden, one of the windows was shattered. And next thing he knew, he looked and his wife had sustained a gunshot wound to the head. The female was transported from the scene to the hospital by ambulance. And we're very sad to report that upon arrival at the hospital, she was pronounced deceased. She's 62 years old. So our hearts are broken for that. Our condolences go out to the family. Again, it's a very tragic situation. We've seen, the spectrums in our community from, losing our very young to now, again, an innocent person of 62 years old that, we're very sad. And again, our condolences go out to her and the family. It's still a fragmented scene somewhat because the car came to rest, right here behind me. Again, it's an Isuzu Rodeo that they were in. But the scene actually started a little bit further down where the shots were initially fired. And again, he was a little bit startled at first, thought it was fireworks. And so he traveled a little bit when he finally came to stop and asked for help. We believe that cross street over there is Coventry Square? Concord Bridge. Concord Bridge. Concord Bridge is the other cross street. Just from the little bit that we've gathered, again, all this is still preliminary. There was possibly some type of white Audi SUV that may have been traveling at a fast rate of speed, traveling westbound on the same street. There may have been some type of, it could have, again, stemmed from another road rage incident. We believe that the complainant and her husband, the victim, that they were complete innocent bystanders on this. Maybe they just got caught in the middle of a gunfire or something. We really don't know. We're trying to piece everything together. But again, just regardless of the circumstance, just very sad situation. He said that they were traveling from the Katy area from a doctor's appointment, just traveling here, and the last thing they were talking about was just what they were about to eat for dinner, as they made it home. And so, again, just very tragic. That this couple that this would happen. So we're going to do everything possible. That's why I'm here. That's why the team's here, to make sure that we solve this. But we need the public's help. This is a very dark and desolate kind of corridor here. And while people heard shots, we really need somebody to call. If they saw any kind of disturbance or road rage situation going on, or whatever the motive is, we want to know. We ask you to please call us at 713-221-6000 or Crime Stoppers at 713-221-8477, 713-222-TIPS. Brevemente en español, briefly in Spanish. Esta tarde, como a las 6:30, vino un vehículo, una SUV blanca. Estaba el conductor, que era el esposo, con su esposa de 62 años. Dice el esposo que de repente escuchó él lo que se sonaba como unos cohetes y tronó, se rompió el vidrio de atrás y notó que a su esposa estaba baleada, tenía un balazo a la cabeza. Siguió manejando un poco porque estaba en pánico y es cuando pidió auxilio. Llegó la ambulancia y la trasladaron al hospital donde la mujer falleció. Nuestras condolencias están con ella. También se reportó que había un carro Audi que iba para parte oeste. Entonces, no se sabe qué estaba haciendo ese vehículo, pero iba de alta velocidad y parece ser que tal vez pudo haber otra situación como road rage que se ha reportado, y parece que tal vez pudo haber disparos y esta pareja solamente iba cruzando en ese momento trágicamente. Entonces es algo muy triste y le pedimos al público que nos marquen al 713-221-6000 o 713-222-8477. Any questions at this time?
Hablé con unos vecinos que justamente no concuerdan. Ellos dicen, no están aquí, se fueron, pero que ellos vieron 3 hombres morenos, uno de ellos con una rifle de arma larga y otro con pistolas, y aparentemente discutían que ellos más adelante escucharon los disparos. Ya ellos habían pasado que ellos... Es varios sospechosos lo que están buscando. ¿Qué información?
No sabemos, porque la gente que apenas estamos comenzando a hablar, no, los investigadores están en ese proceso, por eso pedí que si alguien vio algo, por favor, que se vuelvan a reportar. Yo sé que mucha gente a veces tiene miedo de cooperar, pero necesitamos que hablen. Aquí estamos en la escena, yo estoy aquí, o pueden llamar a los números también que reportaron. He was just asking about some witnesses that were possibly here and may have left, and that's what we're doing right now, canvassing for witness. I've made an ask for anybody that may have seen or heard anything to please call us in as well, and we're still here at the scene. We'll be out here for a couple hours.
Do you know where they live in relation to this shooting happening? Do they live in this neighborhood?
Do you know
Yeah,
approximately?
they live about 5 minutes away from here.
They were headed.
They were almost
Yeah,
home.
they were almost home. Like you said, the husband, again, the family members arrived as well, and were just very distraught about it. But his last conversation, just everyday life, just talking about what they were going to have for dinner. And next thing you know, and again, we've seen the spectrum in our community, which breaks our heart, from young children, 2-year-old TJ, to Malia, to, seniors as well. And these are innocent people that are just out there living life. And this is unacceptable. So we really, really need to stop the gun violence out there. Whatever's happened, if it's related to some type of road rage incidents amongst other people or just a beef, it needs to stop. Innocent people are getting hurt at the end of the day.
Do we have a name on the victim?
Not yet. I'll need to talk to the investigators. I know that the husband, obviously, I think he knows, and a family member arrived, but I don't know if they've let other family know. So we'll let them have a moment to do that. Parece que son afroamericanos, las víctimas, tal vez como de origen en África. Sí. The couple, the deceased female as well, was African American?
Yes.
Yeah, they're African American again, 62 years old. The husband was, I think, a little bit older than she was, so just a couple, yeah. 66, the husband was 66. 66 años el
¿La carro Audi era una camioneta o?
Parece que era una SUV, una camioneta Audi blanca, es lo que se reportó. No sabemos qué exactamente estaba haciendo, pero viva de alta velocidad y blanca, es lo que nos queda.
The rodeo is white as well?
Yeah, it's a white rodeo. Yeah, so we're wondering if that color, might be a coincidence, but we had multiple white vehicles out here when this transpired. Just what would like for people, because there were several witnesses that heard or saw little things, but again, it's a long stretch. This actually stretches almost half a mile, that what we have right here between, our scene right here where the vehicle came to stop. We're trying to find, we did locate some firearms evidence as well. Sí encontramos evidencia del tiroteo, pero eso parte por eso está cerrado aquí, de este punto está como media mía.
Sí, casquillos.
Sí.
¿Diferentes calibres o?
No estoy seguro. Eso, yeah. Any other questions? ¿Todo bien?
¿Un disparo recibió ella?
No sabemos qué tanto, solamente sabemos que fue a la cabeza. Sí. Sustained a gunshot wound to the head. We don't know if there were multiple shots, or we don't know that yet.
Husband 66 or 67?
66.
6.
Any other updates we'll do on Twitter? Okay.
Yeah, we'll also be providing a quick update. Just as I was literally arriving here, we have another scene we're going to go to, also involved shooting that occurred. It's